So hi guys, welcome. Today's tutorial is going to be about my brows. So I've always been asked frequent questions like, "Oh, your brows are so pretty. Are they microbladed?" And I'm always like, "Nah, they're microbladed." So we don't need much like let's say ingredients, instruments, apparatus, whatever you want to call it. So you just need your brow pencil. Before now, I always used brown pencils, but I realized that natural brows don't really have to look brown. They have a shade of black, like maybe I say dusty black. Does that make sense? Whatever. So we use this pencil. We get a brush like this for your brows. You see, very soft brush, and then you get this. And don't forget, we need our mirror. What the other one is, I don't know, but I know every girl has this. Always from a powder palette. So what you're going to do is you're going to have a little of this with your brush. So just take a little portion and you put it on your brows and make sure you brush your brows slightly up perfectly because you can see I'm bold on my brow. So take a little brow and you brush it up, alright? Then you try to give that look. Reason why you use this is because it's going to make the pencil stay for a longer time. Does that make sense? And then you go slightly, don't take too much, just slightly, you put your brows up slightly, and yeah. So while I've been doing this, I will have just for you all. So basically, I don't know what it takes people to just smell nice. Life is not hard, right? I know the economy can be hard. I know sometimes people go through a lot, but why do you smell? Why do you have to smell? You really do not have to smell because how much is deodorant? I know it could be expensive, but looking good actually is expensive, right? Smelling good actually is still expensive. But at the same time, we do not really have to go around killing other people because of the smell. And you don't going to spend much money to smell nice. Start with the little you have, and then you could upgrade from there. Life is not hard. I remember one time in school, I went to the mall to get something, and there was this guy. He came to get sardine and bread. He was oozing, and I was wondering why he was oozing. Like you're literally smelling, and you have the mind to come buy sardine and bread. Ha. Chim. But who am I? I just looked at him and I was wondering why, with his drag on his head, he was feeling like, tobacco or that was a little rain. I don't know what he was feeling like, but I was wondering why he was that way when he couldn't get simple deodorant. Life is not meant to be that hard. Now you see? That's what I'm saying. So you just did the same thing for your brows. So, like I was saying earlier, the story. One time I went to the cafeteria to get food, and then one girl came to buy. I think she came to. I was buying food from Bashan, from Covenant University, and then she came to get food too. And I was like, the money you're using getting this food, why don't you just use to go to the store to just get yourself a few deodorant? It's so pretty to be smelling. And she even said the funniest part. Like she even knew she was actually smelling. Like she knew she was smelling. She knew she had odor. And she was like, oh my god, is it that bad? I was like, oh no, it's terrible. Like, life is not that deep. I don't know why you have to just use your own self to just pull out people's mood. Some people are already going through a lot, so don't use your body odor to add to it. Like, but what am I? If I talk now, they'll be like, I'm always talking, so I have to just keep quiet. Sometimes, if you know you can afford to make people smell nice, you have to do it. Life is not that deep. But anywho, so this is how basically it looks. More like microbladed, right? But nah, just pencil and your wax and your brush. So don't go with being too thick because it's going to look so artificial. So for my girls with thin brows or bald brows, you could do this if you can't afford to do a microblade. But if you're doing this to avoid water, if you go and swim to wash out, talking from experience, and people will be like, how did she go from being that pretty girl to being that bald girl? So that's it. So when you want to do your brows, just like mine, you just get your wax any kind of wax you use for your hair, like your edges. Get your wax. You have your little brush or your spoolie. You can use a spoolie as well. Sometimes you could actually use a powder brush, like damp it a little bit for it to like be dry or matte, and then you add like powder if you want to. But if you want to just be natural like me, just need to just do it basically.